It seemed a couple of times that players were looking to be more offensive and leaving the zone earlier than they should have been. Did you notice that a couple of times? Is that something you're trying to talk to the guys about, the focus defensively?
Well, I think it was the fourth goal that we flat out left the zone without the puck and had our backs turned to it, and that's we got to be disciplined in those areas and make sure that the puck is out before we're gone, or else at least if we have possession of it, that's fine. But we clearly didn't have possession of it, and we duplicate outside the dots and we turn it over, and it's a 2-on-1 at our net.
A lot of penalties taken. What was the message to the guys about 2 games in a row now where you've taken 6+ minor penalties?
Yeah, I think there's some unselfishness there, selfishness that set in a little bit, frustration, and we can't show them. Obviously, in crucial times of the game, taking those types of penalties can hurt your team, and that's an area of discipline that we addressed in between periods, you can't take 6 penalties and expect to win the hockey game.
You still got a game this weekend. What will be the message to the team as you prepare for the Sioux?
Yeah, we just had a good chat, and letting that game slip away, there's a lot of learning pieces from it that we got to come tomorrow and have a great practice and watch that game together and hold each other accountable, and that's all we can do at this point. The game's over, we lost, so we got to come in tomorrow, fresh mindset. You got to kind of wipe that game, but learn from it at the same time, and be prepared to play a team like the Sioux, who if we thought that team could skate, the Sioux team can skate.
Hi, I'm Dan Gemus, CEO of the Dan Gemus Real Estate Team. When you think real estate in Windsor and Essex County, think of the Dan Gemus Team. We're here to help every step of the way. Learn more at dangemus.com.
Looked like you guys played strong for 40 minutes and then collapsed in the third. What happened there?
It was our puck management. Juggy in the room in between periods said, we don't need any more goals to win. We got to manage the puck, get pucks in, and go work their D-man. And we didn't do that. We didn't execute it. We got a little too cute, and it ended up biting us. So,
is it a sign of a young team trying to learn how to play with the lead?
I don't think so. I think we know how. I think we know how to play. We know that we can't do that, and those are just mental mistakes that going forward we can't make.
What are some of the good things that you'll take away from this game as you prepare for the Sioux?
I feel like I said, the first 40 minutes were good. We were on pucks. We were quick to pucks. We generated some offensive pressure down low, below their goal line, and we tracked well. Tracking was big. We did a great job in the first 2 periods, but we kind of let that go, and they gave them chances in the third.
I know Jared's going to be a different coach than what Mark was. System-wise, is it drastically different than what you were doing last year?
No, there's little pieces here and there that are different, but for the most part, it's a pretty easy system to learn, I think, and I think our team's done a great job of adjusting to it.
I mean, you always talk about teams wanting to get out of the gate flying, and sometimes it just doesn't happen. Is it one of those things where you just hasn't sort of worked into the system yet, or?
Yeah, I think we're just trying to find our game right now. I don't know if we have established our identity yet. That's something we're going to need to do, and in the long run, realize, hey, we're a good team. We can play with anybody. We beat North Bay last night. Sorry. It's the confidence, and I think sometimes when we lack confidence, it can go south for us, and I think we saw some of that in the third.
I'm sure that opener against Sarnia was frustrating, but it looked like that third period, that frustration for you guys was right back. Yeah,
that's something we don't want to do. That it kind of makes it look worse. It shows that they got the better of us tonight, and it shows that they did beat us, and they deserved it. They played well. But it's just the little mistakes that lead to frustration, and then that happens.
You're never too old to play in the mud. The only thing that changes are the toys.
Colton, tough loss today. How do you think the game went? What did you see that cost you guys the game today?
I think at the end of the day, there was too many turnovers in the third period. I think after the second period, our goal was to not turn the puck over, and we did the opposite of that.
What are some of the good things that you'll try to focus on today?
I think obviously for the first 2 periods, our team played pretty good. We had guys getting back, we were creating stuff off the rush, we were getting pucks in and going to chase them, and then after that, in the 3rd period, it wasn't great.
You still have a chance to get back into the win column against the Sioux. What would be the focus against that game?
Show up ready tomorrow for practice. After practice, we can deal with it from there, but they're a fast team, and then we'll have to take care of that.
Even 2-0 though, you didn't look comfortable as a team, like with that lead.
I think that's something we got to get back. We got to get our swag back, knowing that we're up 2-0, and we got to know we can keep the puck out of our net at that point.
A little frustration too, because it doesn't seem like the elements you were hoping would all to come together have come together yet.
Obviously there's frustration when we lose a game like that, winning 2-0, and then we turn a couple pucks over, and next thing you know it's 3-2 them, and then we're playing from behind the rest of the game.
And I think it's been 13 power plays for the opposition the last 2 games too.
Yeah, there's some penalties we're taking that we just can no longer take, and it cost us in the game.
Well, what about this one?
You think we can even afford that? How about that one there?
It's sold already.
I wonder what this place is even worth.
Hey you two, Dan Gemus here. Sounds like you may have some real estate questions.
Is he talking to...
I am talking to you. There's just so much to consider in this market. The first step is finding out what your home is actually worth. Find us online, dangemus.com.
Like, now?
Like right now.